If you clicked on this video, you're probably in one of these scenarios. You just started your agency and you don't know really the next steps to hit that $10,000 a month goal. Or you already have your agency and you're stuck at three, five, even $7,000 a month, but you don't know how to actually break through and get to that next level. If that sounds like you, make sure to watch till the end of this video because I was in the exact same position as you before I actually implemented this system. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if I lost everything at 18, here is exactly how I would make $10,000 a month in 30 days. So the challenge is if I lost everything. If I had no money, no clients, no connections, just experience plus hunger, which is really all you really need. So how to learn the skills, develop the warm audiences, integrate the referral system, create a simple offer, and then execute all this with speed. So we'll get into day zero, the mindset. So this might be a little bit corny or cliche, but in business, you truly have to change your mindset in order to scale any business or anything that you're taking seriously. For example, if you're in sports, you are forced to miss hanging out with friends, hanging out and going to that party because you have to focus on training because you know you have a game this Saturday. You know you have this on the weekend, so you have to train for it. It's the same type of discipline you have to integrate for business. But a lot of new entrepreneurs and even experienced business owners don't understand the level of focus and dedication you need to have. We're going to go into speed rather than a fully executed strategy because speed is the best thing in business. That's how you get ahead of everyone. Because the quicker you are, the quicker you fail, which means the quicker you can learn. Action instead of information. So obviously, action is more important than information because information is meant to take action upon. But you don't need to spend 10 plus hours on YouTube learning all these skills, learning all this information. What you really need to do is learn the basics and then get in the field and you'll learn from doing action and actually trial and error. You're only going to need two skills. You're only going to need to get someone's attention and closing a deal. That's all you need because it's very easy to learn the skill. There's so many YouTube videos, so many amazing courses. And as you get more advanced, obviously you want to invest in courses, mentorships to actually allow you to get better at that said skill. The rule I always say whenever someone is in business or just starting is I take 100% responsibility for every dollar I don't make. That means everything is your fault, even if it really isn't. Taking responsibility is the first step, not only to switching your mindset to this is all on me, but take your responsibility to the fact that no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to help you in this business journey. It's you against you. So I put together a list of YouTube videos that will teach you guys everything you need to know about the skill of marketing, whether you want to start an agency or you're a business owner and want to build that department in your business. But this is predominantly for agencies, so we'll keep it on that topic. This will teach you everything you need to know if you're a beginner about everything marketing. Short form editing with CapCut, super simple to make it look cinematic, professional, and presentable for the client. Copywriting. This is the most important skill you need to know in marketing. You need to learn how to leverage AI, prompt ChatGPT to create the scripts that you're actually looking for. So this video is by far the best copywriting video out right now. And this has taught me so much on how to script ads, how to script winning ads, how to script content that feeds into the funnel of our entire marketing engine. So it's a very important video. Very important that you guys watch this video. This will teach you all the basics of meta ads, retargeting, creatives, lead forms, basically everything you guys are going to need to run your first tester campaign for your clients. So this is a very good video for that. Go high level. So what Go High Level is, this video will teach you how to navigate the whole thing. It's basically an all-in-one CRM system. So essentially it will allow you to manage all your clients or your businesses, leads, how your ads are performing, all in one place. So it makes it super easy, super simple. This is basically Go High Levels for agency owners or an all-in-one marketing engine to where you can manage all the campaigns running across various platforms. Sales. So this is extremely important on actually how to close any sale, whether you're a business owner selling a high ticket offer or an agency owner. This is the exact video that will teach you actually the 3-step method to close any sale. And I actually use this in almost all my sales calls. So that's why I put this here. It's so very helpful. Alex Ramosi is an amazing example on giving this value and showing you guys how to actually do this. So number 6, this is the most important thing in your agency, and every business owner knows this, how to create an offer. So this, obviously it's easy to talk to ChatGPT and say, create me an offer, create me something irresistible, but this will actually break down, this video will break down the psychology behind actually creating a winning offer and an offer that sticks, as well as an offer that's going to be around for the next 10 years. because all these course sellers, all these gurus, the way my mentor taught me to think is that what industry is going to be around in the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And obviously, they're getting very quick results right now because it's a trend. So we have to think to ourselves, what is going to be around in 10 years? And this video basically goes really deep into that and formulating an offer to better make your business or your agency service more irresistible. Here's some notes I have for you guys. I would not start outreach until I was at least dangerous at these three things, which is all those videos I put. Running basic paid ads on Meta, TikTok, Google, etc., all the ad platforms, and even looking at X or Reddit. These are some new platforms that are going to have a lower CPM so you can break into that market before the mass majority of the market start running ads on there. Content creation. This is huge. You need to learn how to script, which we go over in those YouTube videos. If you guys are going to go and watch those, you'll learn the skill of that. And then building simple AI automations, which you'll learn to do on Go High Level in the videos straight up there if you guys want to backtrack in that video to go back to that. So now we're going to go into choosing our offer and how do we actually do that. So the offer does not require a ton of proof, and it has to be valuable to them, which is your ICP, your ideal client profile. It has to be affordable for your warm audience. And we'll go into this word warm audience a little bit later in this video. This is the entire preface of how we're going to get to 10K a month. It's the warm audience. So the offer must be also easy for you to deliver. In sales, you have to sell with honesty, because the second that your reputation is tarnished because you said something you can't actually do and you can't actually deliver upon, it's going to ruin the reputation of your business. And I think every human being knows, whether you're in business or not, your reputation takes years and years to build, but 10 seconds to destroy, and your reputation is everything. So the offer that I would choose typically, so the offer I'd choose for my agency when I'm just starting is $2,500 a month equals 20 booked calls every single month, or they do not pay. And this is an offer because I'm only going after high ticket services. So let's say they close 2 to 3 of these leads. They're actually already making a return on their investment, because 20 book calls, if they close 5 people, that's anywhere from 10 to 50,000, depending if you're going with real estate agents, gym owners, high ticket coaches, etc. These are the type of clients you want. The ones that are already making money, the ones that can afford $2,500 a month, and that if they close one of these book calls, it's already a return on their investment. That goes back to, it's affordable for your warm audience. You want to make sure they can afford it, because you don't want clients who can't afford your services and constantly nag you to deliver this, to deliver that. It's not going to be beneficial, because every single person should know that the best clients to work with are the ones that trust in your ability and not micromanage you. So this is what's included in the offer. So Content Engine would be 14 to 20 videos a month. This is organic. Ad Engine, so you're going to be managing their meta ads, their retargeting of the meta ads, and creative testing, which is just a testing campaign where you're uploading multiple videos. So the exact booking system you're going to use to obviously make it easier for your clients and to be able to actually justify this $2,500 a month offer is you're going to now manage all their leads in the GHL pipeline. Go High Level, and there's the video of that just above this. And that will include email and SMS follow-up and a full calendar of sales calls that your ads are constantly booking for them. And Go High Level's AI system that you will integrate, and the automations video for that is up there as well, is going to make it so much easier for your clients to be able to navigate this workflow and to be able to just make it seamless and easy for you as an agency owner and someone providing and taking over their marketing to actually produce better results. So weekly optimization, reporting, and adjustments. So this is just what you're going to send either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. It's whatever the client's preference is, and you'll guys get to that in onboarding. But this is just basically sending them how it's going, updating them on exactly where the ad spend is going, what creatives are winning, what's not, what's working, what isn't, etc. You guys get the point. So why this works. So businesses want appointments, not content. So $2,500 for 20 book calls equals around $125 per appointment. High ROI for almost every service-based business, like we just talked about. That goes into actually choosing our ICP. Who is our ideal client profile? And before you even start selling, that's what we went over up there. You have to choose who your ideal client profile actually is. Who is that client? Like, you have to start thinking like that client. Where do these people hang out? Is it at networking events? Where in your area do these people actually hang out? So here are the best niches that I found in my agency journey to at least benefit from this service, getting book calls, getting appointments, because they're so focused on actually serving their clients. So chiropractors, dentists, med spas, physical therapists, solar, roofer, home remodeling, real estate teams, auto shops, HVACs, gyms, trainers, mortgage, and insurance. These are the best niches to actually go into because they can benefit so heavily and they actually need your service. They don't have time to go in and hire individual freelancers. They need an agency to come in and handle everything that has to do with marketing. So that's super important to understand. Here's just some quick math from if you can land 4 clients at $2,500 a month from any of these industries. And obviously, these industries, you have to go even deeper when picking out your ICP, which is okay, what stage of the business are they at? What revenue are they at? Where do they hang out? Are we going to target one industry? Are we going to go with two? Who is our main ICP that we want to target? This is something that is up to you. And if you guys want me to make a video on actually how to identify that at a deeper rate, comment down below. So this is exactly how you're going to choose actually how to go in to these industries after you target your warm audience. And we'll go into that in a second. And we'll touch on this a little bit later. There's so many different offers you can run, and I touch on that a little bit below. So we'll touch on that later on. So warm audience domination, days 5 to 10. So this is the core of your plan to 10K a month. Step 1 is actually make a warm list of 150 contacts. Friends, parents, coworkers, people from your old school, neighbors, anyone who owns or works for a business. And let me tell you guys, every single person knows someone who owns a business. I don't care what income bracket you're in. Don't give me any of those excuses. There is someone in your parents' contacts, your family friends' contacts, your school, your friends' parents that know a business owner. Whether they don't have to be in one of these industries. But the reason I teach starting with a warm audience and starting with your warm outreach is because it's so easy and the barrier of entry is so much less to at least just get on the phone with them. And I like to tell everyone that I consult, what's the worst case if they hop on the phone and they say no? They say no, and then they give you 2 more referrals because you've took the time to pitch them. You took the time to tell them about your business. Now, any of their friends that come to them saying, hey, do you know anyone that does marketing? They are going to recommend you. So it's taking the time to invest in everyone your parents knows, everyone in your family, everyone in your friends, your parents, coworkers, etc. Everything you have to do in terms of outreach, you need to target it, and this is what you do after you learn the skills because you're ready to serve these clients. So this is a DM, a simple text message you can send to all of them, and you guys could pause the video and take a screenshot of that. Step 3 is book 10 to 15 calls with your warm audience at a 30 to 60% conversion rate. And this is how to instantly hit at least 3, even 10K instantly, because you're getting on with people who already know you, who already trust you. When you're going to a cold audience, whether you're running ads, doing outreach, cold calls, content, you now have to develop that trust because the only reason people don't buy from you if they're already in the market for what you serve is because they don't trust you. So building up that trust is non-existent with your warm audience because you don't have to. They already trust you. So it's now about selling them, locking down your offer, and being certain you can actually serve them and talking with confidence in the sale. So this is exactly how I'll close them. It's called the Simple Sale Framework. So this is a 3-minute sales framework. You get on the phone with anyone from your warm audience. You identify their goal. You identify what is stopping them from actually making that decision to invest with you. And then you go into here's what I'll do. Make content, run ads, set up a follow-up system, and bring you leads. So the price, make sure you say it confidently because you have to be okay and aware that you're not selling a cheap service because you're about to make these businesses a lot of money with your service. And they need to look at it and you need to frame it as an investment. And then once you get through that whole thing, you're going to say start today. And you're actually going to go into, okay, these are the next steps. Let's go. Let's set up an onboarding call and let's get started. So this note is very important to me because I'll make a video about this separately, but creating a very simple pitch deck just to show that you were listening in that discovery call, which is actually them getting on that call for you the second time you actually get that touch, and just making a simple pitch deck, very simple. It could be with your Note Takers AI to just go in and basically say, hey, I was listening. Here are the goals you stated to me on our last call. Here's what we're working towards based on what you told us. Here's the price. Here's next steps. Let's get started. In the sale, you really want to think of yourself as a doctor because a doctor can't diagnose you with something in terms of either content or ads, one of the other AI systems that as well. A doctor can't diagnose you with medicine unless he knows exactly what's hurting, how long it's been hurting, and how you hurt yourself. So you want to think of yourself in the sales process with these business owners as a doctor and be able to prompt questions enough to get their actual needs out of themselves. So this is the referral machine, days 10 to 20. This is the exact message you are going to send to your clients after delivering your first 3 videos and ads. Whether you got 1, 2, 3 clients from that warm outreach through all your parents' contacts, or if you just got one, this is what you're going to send to develop that referral system. Hey client, if you know anyone who needs customers or wants better content, I'll take great care of them. Send them my way. I'll hook them up. And you can even give them a discount. What I like to do is whenever a client sends me a referral that I close, I knock a few hundred off their monthly retainer just to say thank you for that referral. I'll do that for all my clients. Warm referrals equals the fastest money ever. Not literally, but if you actually focus on when you get your first client, delivering the best results, focus solely on making them the happiest client that they can be within your agency, they're going to, regardless if you send them this message, send you referrals and refer them to their friends, because if they're a business owner, they definitely have business owner friends. So this is your actual fulfillment system once you actually have a client or two. This is your actual fulfillment system after you actually land a client. You need to have a text/email automation and a weekly performance update. So you can connect this to your Meta account. This is just so you don't have to manually go in and look at all the numbers, ask AI to put it into an easy report for you. This is all on Go High Level, so if you watch that video, it'll explain everything. You need to have a strong ads and marketing system built out for your client with a lead form ad connected to this marketing system, because it's essentially a quiz funnel. Lead forms are the best thing on Meta because it actually allows you to quiz your leads and qualify them. Unlike any other ad platform, no one else except Meta does this, which is why I recommend everyone to be on Meta for their first ad platform. Not only is it the simplest, it's the most accurate. You also need to have a retargeting ad and a simple GHL pipeline to actually keep track of the retargeting. Because yes, you can upload this tester ad, but what's powerful about Meta is actually the retargeting and being able to target people who didn't actually become leads, but showed interest. Now, this is the ad system you need to integrate. Now, this is the exact organic content system. So same thing with weekly posting and basic analytics. You can connect an AI workflow to that to auto send it if you connect your Instagram account to Go High Level. You need to plan a filming day, and you can either do these 20 videos in one filming day, obviously if you pre-script everything, or you can break it up into 2 to 3. It just depends on your agreement with that client. And you just need to have some simple edits ready. Either you hire a cheap editor, invest in learning editing yourself. There is a video up there that teaches you everything you need to know about basic edits on CapCut, which should be easy enough to actually do yourself when you get your first couple clients. Because I like to say, before you hire a team, this is at least what I did, I actually edited, I filmed, I went to the scene, I learned what these clients liked, but I actually learned how I liked it edited. I did studying on how I wanted my editors to have these clients' content and have these ads look for these clients. So that just goes into actually me developing my own style and my own strategy in the market. And that actually led me on to finding my ICP for my editors, for my cameraman, for everyone I hired for my team. I learned that I developed it through my own style of actually being in the field and serving my first 1 or 2 clients alone. So then I'm able to actually know what I want for my editors and my team. So how the math adds up. This is what I went over a little bit later. So this is what I went over a little bit earlier on some retainers you can charge. And if you guys want me to make a video on actually how to formulate a contract, drop a comment. I could do that as well. But this is just to show you what's possible with your warm audience. So let's say you do option A, small retainers. 10 clients paying $1,000 a month equals $10,000 a month. For your service that you're providing, $1,000 a month is not a lot for these business owners, especially if they're making anywhere from $30,000 to $100,000 a month, and they just need someone to take over their marketing. So if you're running ads better than their current people and making them more, they should have no problem justifying that price of $1,000. Option B. So 5 clients at $1,500 a month, 2 clients at $1,000 a month. Option B. 5 clients at $1,500 and 2 clients at $1,000 equals $10,000 a month. So this is a little bit of a mix, which you can do. If you're just starting, this is okay. You have some people that are willing to give you a chance at a discount because they're either your family friends or close to your family, and you just want to give them a discount. This is another way to hit 10K a month. Again, I'm just showing you how exactly you can hit this level. Option C, so 15 clients at 750 a month. So 11.2 thousand a month. This would be extremely hard to handle, especially if it's just you and a small team. But it just shows what's possible. It's super, super simple to sell someone at 750 a month for those services, but obviously it doesn't justify as much. It just depends on what your agreement is, how many pieces of content, how many pieces of ads are you putting out, etc. That's how you justify that. Option D. This is what I did. I had 5 clients at 2K a month. Not only is it the easiest to manage these clients because they have money and they trust in your ability, but oftentimes, based on your offer and based on actually who you are as a business and what your reputation has come to after getting your first couple clients, it is very, very simple to justify a 2K price because now you're developing case studies, you're developing testimonials. But option D, high ticket, it's very easy to justify everyday posting, multiple ads a month, bringing in 20 booked calls for that business. It's very easy to justify that at 2K. But again, this just will put it in your guys' mind what's possible and some different retainers that you guys can charge to get to the goal of 10K. But this was everything that I would do if I lost everything. And if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe and comment down below if you guys want me to make any specific videos on how I scaled my agency at 18 years old to multiple 6 figures and generated our clients. If you guys want more videos, feel free to comment down below on how I scaled my agency to multiple 6 figures a year and I've generated multiple 7 figures in client profits at the age of 18. I appreciate you guys for watching. Click the subscribe and like it. Send it to someone who can use this video or can benefit from the value in this, and I will see you guys in the next video.